Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Got another Thanksgiving night video for you. Welcome to the Egg Bowl. Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Let's dive in.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, like I said, Mississippi State on the road at Mississippi. The line is Ole Miss minus 2.5. Early action all over Ole Miss. 77% of the tickets, 94% of the money on Ole Miss as of Monday morning. And nothing changes here at all. In fact, the action looks exactly the same as it did on Monday morning. Line doesn't move, money doesn't move. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We'll run the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Ole Miss minus 2.14. So I guess a very, very slight lean on Mississippi State, really not much at all. So let's start with a brief history of the Egg Bowl. Ole Miss has taken the last two in a row. But overall, this is pretty back and forth as far as recent years go. 5-5 in the last 10. They've split even. So let's break down the matchup. And for starters, it looks like the Ole Miss hype might have been a little bit of smoke and mirrors. This defense has completely disappeared. And if you take a look at the schedule, who did they really play early in the year that gave them this hype? I mean, take a look at their early opponents here. Troy, Central Arkansas, Georgia Tech, Tulsa, Kentucky, Vanderbilt. Shit, man, no wonder their defense looked okay. They were playing high school offenses. Now let's look at the last 5 Ole Miss defensive performances here. 34 points and 441 yards allowed to Auburn. They get completely steamrolled by LSU. In the most humiliating way possible, by the way. Then Texas A&M, with a freshman backup quarterback, put up 480 yards of offense on Ole Miss. 338 passing yards from a freshman quarterback in his first ever start. Next is the Alabama loss, and then we all know what happened last week. They got completely beat down by Arkansas. Ole Miss is just 1-4 against the spread in their last 5. Their only win against the spread was their loss against Alabama. They covered the number. The Ole Miss stock is kind of like Bitcoin. It's just trending downwards. Don't worry, Ole Miss. I got good news for you. You want to know who else is severely underperforming? Mississippi State. They were able to get the cover last week. They laid 39 points to, what was it, East Tennessee? I think it was East Tennessee State or something like that. Yeah, East Tennessee State. They covered. Congrats. They were 0-4 against the spread in the 4 games before that. So actually, both of these teams are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5. Some more good news for Ole Miss, specifically the defense. Don't really have to worry about defending the run too much when you play Mississippi State because the Bulldogs run the ball on just 29.8% of their offensive snaps. 29.8. Want to know where that ranks in the FBS? Dead last, 131st. Nobody runs the ball less than Mississippi State in the entire country. That's huge for Ole Miss because their defense has been getting absolutely gashed in the run game in recent weeks. I mean, that doesn't solve all of their defensive problems because they're also getting lit up in the pass, and Will Rogers probably is poised to have a big day against Ole Miss. But to take away a little bit of the worry when it comes to defending the run definitely helps this defense. Here's something I got from collegefootballnews.com. Mississippi State is 5-0 this year when averaging 4 yards a carry or more. Ole Miss is allowing 4.3 yards a carry on the season. So even though Mississippi State never runs the ball, if they're able to average 4 yards a carry or more, they're undefeated on the season. Take that and do what you want with it. So I want to bet the Bulldogs because against this Ole Miss defense, Mississippi State should definitely be able to eclipse that 4 yards a carry number. But this game being played in Oxford changes everything for me because both of these teams have just been so much better at home. Mississippi State is 5-1 at home on the season. Their only losses against Georgia. On the road, Mississippi State is just 1-3. Their only road win was at Arizona. They've lost 3 straight road games, Mississippi State. Now, Ole Miss is 5-1 at home, and their only loss is Alabama, and they covered in that game. Remember in the beginning of the video, I was talking about Ole Miss struggling in recent games? 3 out of the last 4 games have been on the road. At home, Ole Miss has done well. I know that Mississippi has taken 2 in a row, and Mississippi State is definitely due to win an Egg Bowl. But the way these two teams have looked this year, as far as home and away splits goes, you got to just take the home team. I'm going to lay the points. I'm going to side with the heavy public here. Give me Ole Miss minus 2.5. Let's go Rebels. If anything changes with this bet, I'll let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the final tickets that we do for every sport, which is bet of the day, parlays of the day, that kind of stuff, head over to Kirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Let's have ourselves a great day. Remember to bet responsibly. Let's bring in some units today. Please recuperate some of Sunday's losses. I'll talk to you on Twitter.